Hi, you're watching Tasty Tuesday, the show where it's Tuesday and I try to make something tasty. Sometimes it works. Last night we carved pumpkins. Well, not Steve. Steve is severely slacking on his pumpkin.
I'm working on
it. But we had a bunch of people over here. We carved pumpkins, and I wanted to make pumpkin seeds since it's October and it's Halloween, and it just makes sense. Every year I make pumpkin seeds, and every year I forget how to make pumpkin seeds. So I looked up a really easy recipe. It looks really easy, but the son of a bitch part about pumpkin seeds is that you have to separate all the gook. This pumpkin seems to have had envelopes in it and paper towels and seeds that I took out, and then you have to rinse them really good in here. I didn't actually film any footage of, you know, separating and rinsing, but just trust me, that's what you have to do. I rest them in these bowls and this strainer. You have to get as much of the pumpkin stuff off as you possibly can. It's okay to have like a little bit on there for flavor, but like pretty much try to get as much as you can off. And then the son of a bitch part is you have to like wait for them to dry. So you have to put them all out on the counter like this on paper towels. And you have to like make sure they're like really dry. So I left them overnight because I didn't want to make people wait till 5 in the morning. We're gonna make them now. So honey, what do you think about this week's Tasty Tuesday?
I'm not excited about it. I'm
No,
pretty
I know.
blah about it. You know, I
Not
could skip
excited.
it. I could skip this video.
That's what you said about last week, and then what happened was you ended up liking the caramel apples, so that's interesting then.
I haven't learned my lesson, but I'm pretty optimistic about my position on this one. Like, I really just don't think it's going to be very good.
This is just a very twisted way of putting something. Steve's gonna hate it, whatever, he can't trust his judgment. He's already going in with a bias against pumpkin seeds. But for those of you who like pumpkin seeds, thank you. For those of you who do like pumpkin seeds, watch and enjoy. Also, in this recipe, the person says to just add salt and pepper. I like to add garlic salt, because I'm from California and we love our garlic here.
Just to clarify, I don't like pumpkin in pretty much everything. That's why I'm not just being a dick to pumpkin seeds. I don't like pumpkin pie. I don't like pumpkin, spiced. Not really. I could live without it.
You're not American.
I don't like pumpkin spiced. I don't like a pumpkin candies. You know.
So how does it feel to be a terrorist? Different batches here, and
What's the difference?
I'll tell you. Okay, so this is the first batch I cooked, and it pretty much batch 1 and 2 were cooked exactly the same, except for I forgot to massage the oil onto batch 1, okay. So the flavor is not as even as in batch 2.
Okay.
But pretty much they were cooked exactly the same. The third batch, I've never done this before, but I've heard about it and I've always wanted to try it. I actually boiled the seeds first, and then put them in the oven and cooked them the way the other ones were.
Which one do you like the best?
I actually, I like batch 2 because the flavor is the most even and it reminds me of my childhood. Yeah. But batch 3 has a really interesting flavor, and it doesn't taste. You don't get as much as the pumpkin in it, but the consistency is good.
So these are like chips, kind of.
They're not like chips, but they're like sunflower seeds, like big sunflower seeds.
Am I supposed to spit them out?
No, you eat the whole thing. Also, pumpkin seeds are a good source of iron, potassium, fiber, zinc. Very healthy snacks.
Okay. Doctor, thanks. But... yeah, they're like sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
It's alright. Sunflower seeds aren't my go-to, but...
Yeah, but I don't know. Something about pumpkin seeds, I'm not addicted to sunflower seeds, but whenever I make pumpkin seeds, I'm just addicted to the flavor.
Yeah, these two are the best ones, so...
So what do you think? You think they're tasty?
Skip it, kids. Next week's gonna be great. Next week's gonna be great.
I love pumpkin seeds. This is like my favorite thing of this time of year.
Next week's Tasty Tuesday, Steve Green's making Nikki Limo a strawberry pumpkin cake.
What?
That's Tasty Tuesday
Wow.
next week. Sneak peek.
That's a surprise.
That's what's up. She don't got to worry about it. She don't got to man the camera. She don't got to sweat about it. I'm going to do it.
Oh my goodness.
So that's what's up.
This is news to me.
Strawberry cake. Homemade strawberry cake from scratch.
Homemade.
From scratch.
Well, that'll be interesting. Tune in next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
Bye. Oh my god, is that death?
That is the love card. Congratulations.
That's a love card.
Next card.
Oh my god.